tady vidíte to pokračování té hry Star Wars X-Wing Alliance s modem na TI Fighters. Potom budu překládat italskou stranu. Ještě se dokončají tréninky, to je těžký ovládání jak svině. Tím asi se otevřel manuál. Tak bylo na Steamu, že jo. Tak zapne se to. S tím nespolupracuje. Když ho potřebuju. Nějaké novinky zase. Prostě jsem vzpomněl, ne, to bude nějaký shift. Jo, shift C. Tak má target, shift A, ignore market, target. Čekej na ostatní, jdi napřed. Příkaz na lodění, ne. Board to row. Wait. Tam je domů, reportní. A jak si přepínáš targety? Nejbližší na R-ku. Ečkem je... se ti zobrazí nemá, jako začí nemá, který je to, který tě zaměřil. Tečkem rotuješ mezi targety, jo. Nejbližší objekt. Co je teda Z-kovo? Tady ani není, jo. To je prdel, vole. Takže třetí mise.
In this mission, you will learn how to target and destroy enemy craft using proton torpedoes. Your first target will be 2 stationary containers, followed by a moving freighter. Two stationary containers. Afterwards, you will then engage a hostile corvette and learn how to engage targets without using an active lock or dumbfiring. Finally, you will engage a heavier target along with several friendly type bombers to assist you.
Heavy target.
When you run out of torpedoes, you can either use Transport Omicron to rearm your ship in the field, or you can return to the platform's hangar to rearm. Simply fly within 100 meters of the platform's main hangar to receive the enter hangar message. To receive a reload from the transport, target it and press Shift B. Rendezvous with the transport and come to a full stop. Omicron will dock with you and your warhead launchers will be replenished. This will take several seconds. You can repeat this as many times as you need during the mission. You will receive further instructions in flight. Follow your instructor's commands to the letter.
Já už jsem prdel i teď, vole. Je to ovládání, vole. Klávesnice s gamepadem. Úžasná kombinace, vole.
Pay attention, Beta 1. Today we'll learn how to perform bombing runs. Your craft is armed with a standard proton torpedo loadout. This torpedo is the most commonly used anti-capital ordnance. It's not particularly fast or maneuverable, but it packs quite a punch on impact. Press the T key to select the first container. Now switch your weapon system to your warhead launcher by pressing the W key. The targeting box will turn yellow to indicate it is locking on. When the box turns red, you will have a lock and may fire the weapon.
Oh.
Excellent. Now target the second container. Your craft needs to be aimed directly at your target in order to acquire a lock. Fire when ready and destroy the second container.
Zase teď šeptá, vole. To je max.
Well done. Let's try a larger target. Target the freighter and steer your craft to maintain the lock. Fire one torpedo as soon as you have a solid lock, indicated by the red box.
A? Co říká? Jo, že má střední.
You'll notice one torpedo didn't quite do the job. The CMD will show the target's hull has been severely damaged. Throttle up and close the cannon range and finish it with lasers. Well done. It's very easy to shoot down unarmed targets though. Let's try something with a little bite, shall we? Target the enemy corvette that just entered the area. Throttle up, lock on, and fire two torpedoes. The faster you move when firing, the faster the relative velocity of the torpedoes.
Ještě torpéda, vole.
You're running low on ordnance. We should rearm you. You can request a rearm from Transport Omicron by targeting it and pressing Shift B. Fly close to the transport, throttle to 0, and let it dock with you. After a few seconds, the reload is complete and will disengage. Alternatively, you can also dock with the platform or your assigned command ship in the field. In this case, approach the station and fly within 100 meters of its hangar. You should see a message offering you to re-enter the hangar. This method is usually the best and quickest way to rearm. You'll notice that some or all of your torpedoes were shot down. Hostile starships will actively target and destroy incoming torpedoes that are actively tracking a locked target. Therefore, you will need to adjust your tactics. Instead of locking on to a target and firing, aim manually and dumbfire your warheads. The enemy starship will no longer be able to target them. This requires precision aiming on your part. If you are within weapons range of a starship, your warhead will likely get shot down anyway. But firing at a distance requires calculated timing. Go ahead and make another attack run on the corvette. This time attempt to dumbfire your torpedoes.
Jak chcípnu! Support, vole. Shift A, vole. Enter A. to, vole. Jo, nemám, vole, já musím na stanici, jo. To mě opravdu ne. Co tu na nulu? Periodní craft. A to se dělá jak, vole? To tady nedoletím, ne? Praví mě. Mě instantně pravit, ne? Ani hovno. Tu mám letět, vole. Prdele, vole. To bylo na mý straně, aha. Jak se upravím, vole?
Don't be afraid to practice your dumb-firing torpedo runs at greater distances. Try to anticipate your aim by leading...
Ty znova, vole. Já jsem havarovat, aby mi dali nový letoun. Shift B, vole. Já nevím, jak se to reloaduje, kurňa, vole. A torpéda nevím, jak se reloaduje, vole. Laser recharge je 9. Beam weapon je F8. Shield F10. Takže F7 bude. Tam co shield. Ty tady převádíš energii, kurňo. Ještě se tím můžu... to je recharge. Mají v ovládání. Jak se to jmenuje v ovládání? Dvojtivo je switch pro systém, aha. Takže F9, asi jo. Zkusím F9. To je náročný, vole.
Pay attention, Beta 1. Today we'll learn how to perform bombing runs. Your craft is armed with a standard proton torpedo loadout. This torpedo is the most commonly used anti-capital ordnance. It's not particularly fast or maneuverable, but it packs quite a punch on impact. Press the T key to select the first container. Now switch your weapon system to your warhead launcher by pressing the W key. The targeting box will turn yellow to indicate it is locking on. When the box turns red, you will have a lock and may fire the weapon.
Stačí jedna střela. Je to podálko.
Excellent. Now target the second container. Your craft needs to be aimed directly at your target in order to acquire a lock. Fire when ready and destroy the second container.
Flight engine, vole, music. Stišil.
Well done. Let's try a larger target. Target the freighter and steer your craft to maintain the lock. Fire one torpedo as soon as you have a solid lock, indicated by the red box.
Jo.
You'll notice one torpedo didn't quite do the job. The CMD will show the target's hull has been severely damaged. Throttle up and close to cannon range and finish it with lasers.
Už je víc se zatrfil, vole.
Well done. It's very easy to shoot down unarmed targets then. Let's try something with a little bite, shall we?
Tak. A já nevím, jak se to rechargeuje, vole.
target the enemy corvette that just entered the area. Throttle up, lock on, and fire 2 torpedoes. The faster you move when firing, the faster the relative velocity of the torpedoes. You're running low on...
Tak, sorry. Bez ničeho to.
You'll notice that some or all of your torpedoes were shot down. Hostile starships will actively target and destroy incoming torpedoes that are actively tracking a locked target. Therefore, you will need to adjust your tactics. Instead of locking on to a target and firing, aim manually and dumbfire your warheads. The enemy starship will no longer be able to target them. This requires precision aiming on your
Au, kurwa,
If you are
vole.
within weapons range of a starship, your warheads will likely get shot down anyway, but firing at a distance requires calculated timing. Go ahead and make another attack run on the corvette. This time attempt to dumbfire your torpedoes.
What? Jaký torpéda, vole. A mě nejde přepnout. Do toho, vole, do hangáru. Jo, máme jít k hangáru, tady si nabrat toho. A já jsem poškozený, vole.
Understood.
Prdele, vole. Co teď mám dělat, vole? Sorry, old craft can talk to you, vole. Jo, aha. To mě opravuje. Ha! Je po něm. Už bouchá, vole. No to ustál svině, vole. Je ta kůda, vole. Mě musí naloudovat torpédama.
Understood.
Tyjo, to je dost dobrá hra, ale to je trochu dost složitý ovládání. Tohle, vole. To ani útočí.
Excellent. You can see this time your torpedoes hit their mark.
Když dlouho trvá, tak ho zničí mateřská loď, jo. Když tím by mu to nic neudělalo, vole. Musím udělat několikrát. Kde je ten debil, vole?
Understood.
Já musím označit, to vím. Musím ani namířit, aby věděl, že ho dělá zásoby toho. Ale je mi málo torpédů. Tak odleď. A jako jo. Sama.
Well done. The corvette has been
Ale
destroyed.
nezjít, že jsem ho já. Co to je, lítá? Prdele. Nový craft. Destroy.
Let's try an even bigger target now. Engage the frigate. Several friendly TIE bombers will assist you.
Mě asistnou, no.
By using the comma key, you can target different subjects.
Čár komavo.
This allows you to destroy individual components of a ship. This can be useful when stripping an enemy vessel of shields or weapons.
Jaká koma, vole? Na anglický nebo český? Friendly. Friendly. To je zničený, vole. Kde, vole? Objective, vole. Jo, náhodou motory. Má dva distro. obličej, vole. Letadlo jede, vole. Já nemůžu letět, vole.
Understood.
Ty vole, to je těžký, vole. Ty velký lodě vydržíš dost torpéd, vole. Jo, ke mně letí, vole. Jede stroj, vole.
Good work, Beta 1. Primary mission objectives completed.
Congratulations. You've learned the basics of bombing runs.
Ty vole,
Make
bylo
quit
těžký,
now
vole.
or join an attack on a heavy cruiser.
Jes tam loď. Newcraft. Co zase, vole. Enemy craft. Unknown.
Some missions may allow you to choose different warhead types. Heavy rockets have a far higher explosive yield than torpedoes, but are very slow moving. Space bombs, meanwhile, pack the largest punch, but are unguided and have no propulsion of their own. This means that they rely on your own ship's momentum to move. You can try these warheads by changing your loadout in the hangar.
Tady lítá, vole. A?
Understood.
To mě proletěl, vole. Je to kunda, vole. Co bude? Co děláš? už hodně rozničil. Tady je víc objektů, jo. Aha. Chytej, vole. Světopero se na ně utočí. Převoděla. Co všichni? Už nikdo není modrý. Ty vole, se mi botají jak... Co jak dinosauři kurňa, vole. Použijí stejný... soundtracky, vole. Soundy jak... v Jurském parku, vole. Takže trénink mám hotové. Nejspíš. Kurňa, vole. Špatná strana, vole. Z té strany se tam dá jet. Myslím, že to je ze všech stran. Kurňa! Tam je modrý. Modrá barikáda.
Good work. You have shown the ability to track and acquire a target lock for launching proton torpedoes, and learned how to use the dumbfire method for engaging hostile starships. Now it's time to combine all you've learned with
Advanced Combat Training, vole. Takže všechno, co jsem se teď naučil, je finální test.
Welcome to your final training exercise. Today you will learn about deflector shields, advanced energy management, use of countermeasures, and combining what in your final training mission, you will learn how to operate a deflector shield system, deal with advanced energy management, and how to counter enemy missiles, whilst combining your skills learned from the previous training exercises. You will begin by destroying a minefield which is protecting a small rebel outpost. You will disable any craft that attempts to flee from this outpost for capture, so we can interrogate any prisoners on board. However, the rebels will quickly respond to this attack by jumping in a heavy cruiser. You will join our other squadrons in engaging this cruiser and its starfighter complement.
vole.
Watch your shield strength indicator. Always be prepared to break off and recharge when necessary. Remember, a quick shunt of cannon energy can quickly boost shield strength at a critical moment. Completing this mission will finish your training program. You will then be ready for your first official deployment in the Imperial Navy.
Do prdele, vole. Nejtěžší trénink, vole. To nevím, vole. Když to ještě přijde nějaký obrněnec, vole. To se jim torpédama. Notabene. Když mám napadnout základnu zničitý, se torpédama. Ty hele, je nadukovací stanice. Tady jsou 4 různý typy letadel.
Okay, Mu 1, pay attention. First, we need to get you where you need to be. Target the hyperbuoy by pressing the N key. Fly within 500 meters of the buoy and press the space key to enter hyperspace.
Tak ten směrem. Co? Aha. To má nový stroj dokonce, nový kokpit.
Listen up, Mu 1. You will now learn to operate a shield system. Your deflector shield strength indicator shows an even charge. You can toggle it full forward or full rear by pressing the S key. Restore them to an even balance and set your shield recharge rate to maximum, the F10 key. Doing so will begin slowly charging your shields further. Remember though, this impacts your engine output, making you slower and easier to hit.
Tak jsem, vole. Já mám přední štíty zatím.
Begin your attack run on the minefield. It only takes one shot to kill them, so target the next quickly.
Počkej, já jsem měl zničit úplně.
You may find it easier if you set your cannons to dual fire by pressing the X key.
Do prdele, vole. No tohle je mina. Tohle, že je mina? To je velká kráva, vole. To je outpost. Tohle je mina. Jsem projel. Point. Backlink. Jo, to je hyper... na ten... hypermaják. Jaký mini kurňa, vole. Jo, přeto... aha, už je vidím, vole. Proč mě tady neoznačí, vole? Jo, mina jedna. Tady můžou ty křičníky kvůli minám, Jak se tam dá nabíhení, ty vole. Mám tam dvojku. Jo, vpravo vidím, jak mám energie, vole. Tady to jde vidět, tam to moc nešlo. No, střílel, vole. To neabí, vole.
Turn and weave constantly. Do not fly straight and level. Try to aim and fire as you approach, then start weaving again. Notice once you take a hit, your shield strength depletes. To quickly build up shield strength, transfer cannon power using the apostrophe key. This will drain cannon energy, so set the recharge rate of your cannons by using the F9 key. This will further impact your engine power. Watch your shield strength and break off to recharge as needed. Redirect power from your shields and cannon systems to engines. This allows you to quickly get some distance from the enemy.
Já nevím, kde je cíl, vole. Tady po mě šel střílí, vole, já jdu v bezpečí, vole. Já nic nevidím, vole, v tom kokpitu. Ty vole.
You're dead, but luckily it's just a simulation. You'll first need to retract your landing gear by pressing Control L, and then to open your S foils by pressing the V key. Your craft has been rearmed.
Yeah. Já přistávám, vole. To jsem nechtěl. Je těžký, vole. Ještě zabiju na jednu na dvě rány, vole. Aha, už jsem tady. Vole. Retractil loading gear, aha. Press V. To bylo. Opening. %, ničil jsem jednu, vole. Tak já nevím, ale nič torpedama, vole. Čovina, ne? To prdele. To je víc režimů. Ty tady dostávám výjdu, vole. Čau, vole, to je nějaká na blízku, ne, vole. No to víš, jo, vole. A proč mi to ozadí to nejdá?
Assault Transport Omega is launching now to capture the outpost.
To je friendly, vole.
Excellent. The outpost has been captured. Our transport just launched from the outpost. It may contain fleeing rebels. Intercept it immediately. Redirect power to your engines if needed. Once you get close, switch your weapons to ion cannons by pressing the W key. Use them to disable the transport.
Cože? Double abort.
Have you got a problem following orders?
Co to bylo, vole? Friendly craft, vole. Tak jsou pičusové, vole.
When dealing with the mines, keep your speed up high and don't fly straight and level any longer than you have to.
Já nevím, vole. U těch přepínání cílů, vole, to je... Jak poznáš, co je nemák. Někdy to tam vyčtu, vole, nikdy ne. Dobrý, nic se vidím, vole. No tak jedem. Je to rovnou vysvětlit to.
Okay, new one, pay attention. First, we need to get you where you need to be. Target the hyperbuoy by pressing the N key. Fly within 500 meters of the buoy and press the space key to enter hyperspace.
Letím.
Listen up, new one. You will now learn to operate a shield system. Your deflector shield strength indicator shows an even charge. You can toggle it full forward or full rear by pressing the S key. Restore them to an even balance and set your shield recharge rate to maximum, the F10 key. Doing so will begin slowly charging your shields further. Remember though, this impacts your engine output, making you slower and easier to hit. Begin your attack run on the minefield. It only takes one shot to kill them, so target the next quickly. You may find it easier if you set your cannons to dual fire by pressing the X key.
Jo. 3 na 1, 2. To se netrfím, vole. Jaký je zničitelný, vole.
Do not fly straight and level. Try to aim and fire as you approach, then start weaving again. Notice once you take a hit, your shield strength depletes. To quickly build up shield strength, transfer cannon power using the apostrophe key. Drain cannon energy, so set the recharge rate of your cannons by using the F9 key. This will further impact your engine power.
Co na to, vole, jak mi blíž. No a teď jde zničit, vole. Pičo. Au.
Assault Transport Omega is launching now to capture the outpost.
Tak ty jedou v pohodě, vole. Kolik tady je těch minul? To je daleko už. Zničitelný, jo. Se přibližuju, vole, stůl.
A transport just launched from the outpost. It may contain fleeing rebels. Intercept it immediately. Redirect power to your engines if needed. Once you get close, switch your weapons to ion cannons by pressing the W key. Use them to disable the transport. Excellent. The outpost has been captured. Well done. Transport is disabled. Ion cannons do not damage a ship's hull, but will impact its shields. Without shields, you can then use them to disable any craft. When a craft reaches 0% systems in your CMD, it is fully disabled.
Fully disabled? What? Já nevím, vole. Co? Co mám dělat? Tady ty obrazovky jsou nějak hodně blízko. FOVčko nesedí na ty obrazovky, vole. Co mám dělat, vole? Display charge, toggle modes. To jsou objektivy, vole, teď. Asi shift něco, jo. Prdele, vole. Co se děje, vole?
Watch your shield strength and break off to recharge as needed. Redirect power from your shields and cannon systems to engines. This allows you to quickly get some distance from the enemy.
You have attacked a friendly craft.
Outpost, impactor, vole, ne. Proč mám mapu, vole, tady někde v prdeli, vole? Co je, vole? He? Já jdu ke svým lodím, já nevím, co dělat, vole. Mapa ukazuje sračky, vole. Mina jedna, jenom jedna mina mi po mně útočí.
Work. The mines have been eliminated.
Co ty mám dělat, vole? Nedá se jde přepnout ty obrazovky, vole. Takže to audečko je nějaký moc blízko, vole.
Enemy A-wings are gunning for you, Mu-1. You'll notice when they get in range, your threat indicator array starts flashing and a warning sound will start. This means an enemy is locking onto you with a missile. If an enemy launches a missile at you, an alert will sound. By pressing the spacebar, you can immediately target the incoming missile. You can then attempt to shoot it down. If, however, you don't have time to engage, take evasive action. When the missile gets close, another warning will sound. This is the time to activate your countermeasures by pressing the C key. These are only effective from the rear of your craft. If multiple missiles are locked onto you, press the I key to cycle through active warheads. If all else fails, keep making sharp turns as it gets close. The missile will eventually detonate after a short time.
Ty vole, jsou dva. Já mám shieldy, vole. Jdu ke svým. Tady další systém pro strany, vole. To nefunguje, vole. Jak se upravím? Dobrý, no. Já nevím, vole.
You're dead. Luckily, it's just a simulation. You'll first need to retract your landing gear by pressing Ctrl L, and then to open your S foils by pressing the V key.
Zaseklo, vole. Co to bylo? On nechtěl letět, vole, tak se dá mezerník. Protože mezerník je na úhyb. Jo, já se vylodím. No tady, vole. Incoming missile. Oh, zničit, vole. Ah! To je pitva. Torpéda, vole, ochutná. Co to bylo?
Alert! A rebel cruiser has just jumped in.
Kdo?
They're launching fighters. Launching ties to assist you. Your wingmen, Mu-2 and Mu-3, have also arrived. Be sure to use wingman commands as needed to direct them. If you feel you might be getting overwhelmed, you may have reinforcements on standby. Use Shift S to call for them, then space to confirm. Move to engage the incoming fighters. You can link both your lasers and ion cannons together using the X key. This gives you even more firepower.
Já se podívám na ty komandy, vole.
This is 4, order acknowledged, engaging your target.
Jdeme ani, vole.
This is 3. I've got a starship firing at me.
This is 4, engaging your target. 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 This is 4, Starship has me sighted. This is 4, I'm engaged defensive. This is 4, engaging your target.
This is 3. I'm having trouble over here. This is 3. I'm heavily damaged.
This is 4, I'm heavily damaged.
Co je cover, vole? Je, nemůžu, vole. A nic nevidím. Jsou všichni? Alfa. Friendly craft, vole. Enemy craft, aha. Už jsem přišel o lodě. Ha! Easy, vole.
Superb work, Mu-1. Primary mission objectives completed.
The enemy cruiser has been destroyed. Well done. You may now return to the Star Destroyer Implacable's hangar.
Tak já bych tam někdy doletěl, vole. No všechno doufám, vole. Posunul obeskou, z nějakého důvodu.
Excellent work. You have now successfully completed the basic training program of the Imperial Navy. You have now learned all the essential skills for piloting any of the Empire's starfighter craft and are now ready for official deployment. You will be transferred to the Javan sector to begin your first assignment shortly.
Trolo, kole. To bude bolestí, když tam budu chcípat. To bude mít asi jeden život, ne?
Welcome everyone. It is a pleasure to see so many newly commissioned pilots of the Imperial Navy. You will now be assigned to various sectors within the Empire.
Dobře, co dál?
Several transports and shuttles have been prepared to ferry you all to these destinations. As a bonus, those who had the top simulator scores in their training will be taking the flight controls of these ships. After leaving Sky Strike Academy, you'll hyperspace to the Commodore system, where we have a major transfer point for Imperial ships and supplies. From here, you will then go to your final destinations. Should any incidents happen along the way, keep calm, remember your training, and do your utmost to keep the lives of your passengers safe and sound. As newly commissioned pilots of the Imperial Navy, you will now be assigned to various sectors within the Empire.
Že ho věří pasažéry, jo. Pojďme. Nemá letadlo, není vole. Kam mlha, vole.
Shuttle Grigor, get moving and join the other transport. We don't want to be kept waiting. Don't worry about your laser system not working.
Kam mám
You probably won't need it anyway. Nice of you to join us finally. Let's move out. All ships set course for Commodore and stay in formation.
Sokýho guláš. Jak se otočím, ale... A tady se mluví, to je nějaká divná, vole.
Couldn't get away from here fast enough if you're asking me. can't wait to show these rebels what real piloting is all about.
Who are you kidding? You're probably gonna get scragged on your first mission. Cut the chatter. Rebel pilots might play it fast and loose with their comms, but the Imperial Navy actually has standards. So keep it professional, or your career ends before it starts.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Já si myslím, že chci
Grab
být
the
než
hyperbuoy.
začnu.
Initiating jump.
Jump. Letíme, vole. Já jsme doletěli.
Jump completed. All ships stay in close formation. Reduce speed to 70% and await further instructions.
Tady je to dost brutální, jo. Držíš instrukce a končí mise, jo.
This is the Star Destroyer Hyperion to arriving shuttles and transports. Please submit your authorization codes and flight plans.
Acknowledged, Hyperion. Transmitting now.
Everything looks in order. You may proceed.
Okay.
All right, everyone. It's been a pleasure, but here is where we part ways.
Informaci.
Final jump coordinates are being set now. Prepare to...
Do you see that?
Co? Co jsem viděl? Co jsem měl vidět? Tam něco vybuchuje, vole.
Emergency! This is almost in our Wi-Fi! Multiple explosions! Stay severe
Co
damage!
se tu děje?
Alert! New contacts coming in. They're X-Wings. We're being targeted.
Koho, vole? Tady letadlo,
You've
vole.
got incoming torpedoes. Use your flares or missiles to shoot them down.
Koho? Dělej ty svíně, vole. Já nemůžu střílet, ale, vole. Ty vole. Je tohle moc, co mě? Do prdele, vole. A proč zalítává? Co děláš? Proč dokuje, vole? Ven? Refly mission. Tej vole. Tak to potvrdím. Dobrý, no. Třeba by se znovu, vole. Tyjo, tak to bude pěkně těžký, vole.
Shuttle Grigor, get moving and join the other transports. We don't want to be kept waiting.
Kde jsou, vole?
Don't worry about your laser system not working. You probably won't need it anyway.
A jak se tam do prdele vyznat v těch letadlech?
Nice of you to join us finally. Let's move out. All ships set course for Cominor and stay in formation.
Letěj rychle seš já.
Gonna miss this place. The view here never gets old.
Couldn't get away from here fast enough if you ask me. Can't wait to show these rebels what real piloting is all about.
Are you kidding? You're probably gonna get scragged in your first mission.
Feather position, just defensive feather position.
Cut the chatter. Rebel pilots might play it fast and loose with their comms, but the Imperial Navy actually has standards. So keep it professional, or your career ends before it starts.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Já se nemohl střílet, co jsem měl dělat.
Initiating jump.
Se má vyplý nabíjení, jo?
Jump completed. All ships stay in close formation. Reduce speed to 70% and await further instructions.
To je shield celý. Nabíjení a
This is the
trunce.
Star Destroyer Hyperion to arriving shuttles and transports. Please submit your authorization codes and flight plans.
Acknowledged, Hyperion. Transmitting now.
Shield asi dopíká trojku, ne?
Everything looks in order. You may proceed.
All right, everyone. It's been a pleasure, but here is where we part ways. Final jump coordinates are being set now. Prepare to...
Do you see that?
Emergency! This is Alpha CR15! Possible explosion! Take severe damage! Heavy casualties! Deck!
Alert! New contacts coming in. They're X-Wings. We're being targeted. Shuttle Grigor, you've got incoming torpedoes. Use your flares or missiles to shoot them down.
Do prdele, Nic se dám bez zrnka, aby se vyhnul. Co to prdele je, vole. Co piči je? Tam byl instrukce zůstají naživu, no. Takže se asi neměl rozstřílet. Ty vole, to je pičovina, vole.
Shuttle Grigor, get moving and join the other transports. We don't want to be kept waiting. Don't worry about your laser system not working. You probably won't need it anyway.
Jo, aha. Můj systém úplně nefunguje, ty to říkal. Jsou ale čuráci, takže nemůžu rozstřílet, protože to polovina v systému nefunguje.
Nice of you to join us finally. Let's move out. All ships set course for Commodore and stay in formation. Gonna miss this place. The view here never gets old.
Couldn't get away from here fast enough if you ask me.
Can't wait to show these rebels what real piloting is all about.
Who are you kidding? You're probably gonna get scragged on your first mission. Cut the chatter. Rebel pilots might play it fast and loose with their comms, but the Imperial Navy actually has standards. So keep it professional, or your career ends before it starts.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
We're at the hyperbuoy. Initiating jump.
Takže dám plno energii do štítu, no.
Jump completed. All ships stay in close formation. Reduce speed to 70% and await further instructions.
This is the Star Destroyer Hyperion to arriving shuttles and transports. Please submit your authorization codes and flight plans.
Acknowledged, Hyperion. Transmitting now.
Everything looks in order. You may proceed.
All right, everyone. It's been a pleasure, but here is where we part ways.
Sedavej.
Final jump coordinates
Třetí a
being
později
set now.
pokusu, ale se
Prepare to...
Do you see that?
Emergency! This is Alpha Sigma 1-5! Multiple explosions! Take severe damage! Heavy casualties all deck!
Alert! New contacts coming in. They're X-Wings. We're being targeted. Shuttle Grigor, you've got incoming torpedoes. Use your flares or missiles to shoot them down. Damn it, we lost one of the transports. Okay, looks like they're targeting the freighters now. Confirms they've moved on. Friendly fighters are engaging. Shuttle Grigor, if you still have any missiles left, target the X-Wings. Those X-Wings are just tearing through the transports. Our fighters can barely keep up with them.
Aha.
Outpost CR-5! Reactivate! Critical! Evacuate!
Mother of Moon. All those people.
Rebels be damned! I'll make those terrorist scum pay for them!
Enough. The enemy attack has been dispersed. The Hyperion has given us clearance to continue our mission. Move out.
Ja. Ja. Se otáčí se mnou, kam mám letět?
Shuttles Grigor and Levar and Transport Cribble head to the hyperbuoy. Coordinates for the Javin sector have been entered.
Z jaký mám letět, vole? What? Objektiv nefunguje, vole. Protože jsme tudy, vole. Kde je ten můj, vole? Kde je ten homie, vole? Kde? Mám tu Outpost D34, vole. Tak kde? Já tam máš. Jsem tu, vole. Vydrál se směruje tu transfer point. Vstup do formace.
We have our orders. You will carry them out.
Jaký formace?
Yes, sir. This is Outpost D34 to arriving ships. We've been expecting you. Proceed to dock in Hangar 1, indicated by the blue force field.
Informace, vole. Informace, vole. Tamhle jdou, tam. A ne, to hlídkuju, vole. Asi to se tyhle dva. Čeká, tak asi tady mám čekat s nima, já nevím. Otáčí se se mnou. Jaká formace do prdele, vole. V18. maják. Jo, docking hangar 1, vole, aha. To píšou tím messengers. A v objektivu já se drž formaci, vole. Jo, to jsou dokončený objektivy, aha. Tam píšou aktuální dokončení, vole, tak jak do prdele. Nic se to ani nevejde do vnitřu.
Well done, pilot. Despite being in a near defenseless craft, you managed to evade hostile fire long enough for our forces to engage and disperse the terrorist rebel attack. However, this just goes to show you can never be too careful out there, as your career was almost cut short before it even properly began, if not for your quick thinking and expertly honed reflexes.
No, tak já se chcípnul, já jsem neviděl, co dělá, já jsem neviděl, že se nemůžu střílet. To tady blbý, že nemůžeš skočit na naši misi, no.
After the destruct TIE fighters from Alpha, Beta and Gamma squadrons, we'll be out on patrol around outpost D30.
To udělal už asi příště. Díky, že jste přišel na ten čus.